Over on. Okay. How do I start this off? How's it going, everybody? My name is Noah Cypher here. I'm obsessed by Demon. Let's get into the video. Today, we're doing something a little bit different. So Halloween is coming up, and for the conclusion of the 2018 Halloween version, I would react to one of my favorite YouTubers ever. And let me just move the camera. And his name is Dead Meat. Now, who people who are like Dead Meat, what kind of YouTube name is that? Well, Dead Meat is basically a YouTuber that finds horror movies, only horror movies, and he does kill counts on them. But yeah. So, since Halloween's coming up again, I thought we would react to one of his videos, which is probably one of my favorites, the Halloween 2018 version. So let's get into the video. Also, make sure you possess the like button and possess that's subscribe, and make sure you subscribe as well. Like and subscribe, and you'll probably not go to hell. Viewer description only. There will be some parts you will not like, and some parts will be gory. So this is a horror movie, guys. Don't add me. So let's get into video. 3, 2, 1. No, I don't want to get copyrighted. Well, I mean, I'm already getting copyright. You know what? Let's just start. I'll work on it later. Wait.
Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite horror movies. I'm James H. Deese, and today we're looking at Halloween. No, not the 1978 original. No, not the Rob Zombie remake either. Yeah,
Okay.
There you go. The 2018 sequel that has the same exact name as the original for some reason. Although its title is the same, Halloween 2018 is not a reboot, at least not entirely. What it does do is create another...
So if you guys don't understand all of this, I'll explain it to you. So the Rob Zombies and the Halloween 3. Halloween 3 is basically a alternate universe. For the Rob Zombie one, it's basically like Halloween 3, but interdimensional. But with the John Kenister Halloween 2018 is actually a different alternate universe, and Halloween 2, 3, 5, and 6 are basically in the first ever universe, while H2O and Halloween, and the other one, I can't read it, are from a different alternate universe with the Halloween 4 and 5. You know what? Let's just start.
New timeline in the Halloween franchise, since this movie is a direct sequel to the original 1978 classic. So
Exactly.
in this movie's timeline, there's never been a Jamie Lloyd or a Carrie Tate or a Busta Rhymes or a Sherry Moon Zombie.
There
and
you
perhaps
go.
most significantly, Michael Myers and Laurie Strode are no longer related.
Wasn't it her brother who, cold-blooded mutilated all those teenagers?
No. That's just a bit that some people made up to make him feel better, I think.
Since, remember, that fact didn't come out until Halloween 2 in 1981.
That girl.
That's true.
That Strode girl. That's Michael Myers' sister.
I think it's entirely
There it is.
understandable that they wanted to wipe the slate clean, because the timelines for this franchise are ridiculous, and it's much easier to just start over from the end of the original. Halloween 2018 is the first sequel since Season of the Witch to have any direct involvement from series co-creator John Carpenter, and in fact the whole movie was billed as a return to form by director David Gordon Green and co-writer Danny McBride. I think they mostly succeeded with that goal. While it may be much flashier and slashier than the now 40-year-old original, it definitely feels more like Carpenter's classic than anything that involved cult curses or Big Brother-style live streams. In this
Legit.
timeline, Michael's been waiting 40 years.
So like I said, viewer description, if you read on the bottom right there, warning flashing lights in this video.
To kill again. How many will he secure as a sadistic, spry 60-year-old? Let's find out and get to them.
60-year-old, dang, the kills. Let's start.
The movie begins at the Smiths Grove Sanitarium, where uncomfortable close-ups and excellent sound design create an immediate feeling of unease. A couple of wannabe journalist podcasters, Dana and Aaron, are there to record a story about Michael Myers, and to that end, they meet with Michael's overseer, Dr. Sartain, who sounds like Dr. Loomis in more than one way.
Michael has been my life's obsession.
In fact, Sartain here was a student of Dr. Loomis, whose shadow still looms as large over this franchise nearly a quarter century after Donald Pleasance's death.
Dr. Loomis was the only one to see him in the wild.
So if you don't know who Dr. Loomis is, go watch Halloween, the first one. Not this one, or the Rob Zombie one. You uncultured swines.
And he concluded he was nothing more than pure evil.
Sartain leads them out
It's
to the
true,
prison yard, where
just like
Michael
me,
Myers
in my
reigns
fan-made
king of this
version.
human chessboard. The little pawns all around him start freaking the fuck out when Aaron tries to reach into Michael's soul and evoke something using his old Bill Shatner mask. He says he got the mask from a friend at the AG's office, which, sure, I mean,
what kind of film was that? No, don't look up that. Don't look up what I just said.
it's a little murder case evidence. Might as well let the amateur podcasters borrow it. No big. Now, while the mask they use in this movie isn't for reals the same one they had in 1978, makeup artist Christopher Nelson recreated that mask and added really good-looking aging effects to it. I think
Dang,
this movie's
that-
mask
that's
looks
actually
better
really
than
good.
most of the ones from throughout the series, especially that stupid fucking alien-looking one from Part 5. In this
Oh,
movie,
yeah.
Michael Myers is played by actor and stunt performer James Jude Courtney, who was a very pleasant dude when I met him at the Halloween convention last year. Fun fact, Courtney was recommended for the role by stunt coordinator Ron Hutchinson, who did stunts on this film as well as the Rob Zombie Halloweens. Because everyone in this movie is obsessed with hearing Michael speak for some reason, Aaron yells at the killer in hibernation to say something a few times, his command eventually crescendoing to an intensity that leads into a title card. Say something! The opening credits
Halloween, baby. Yep.
a lot of ass, featuring a pumpkin reverse decomposing and a chance to cheer in the theater when John Carpenter's name comes up. It's all set to an awesome update on its classic theme, and it ends with a close-up on the jack-o'-lantern's eye and nose. Now can you tell it's Michael holding a knife? So many of you
Legit.
couldn't see it in the original, even pointed it out. So maybe that's why they made it a lot more clear this time through. When we come back, we find our intrepid podcasters driving around Haddonfield, Illinois, and recording some shithouse quality audio. Seriously, as I mentioned before in the, dare I say, fantastic trailer reaction video that Chelsea and I did for this movie, we've used the Tascam DR40
Oh yeah, Chelsea's his girlfriend. So yeah, just shut up
and if you want to
shut
know
up
what it
and
would
ask
sound
me.
like recording without an external mic like Aaron's doing, then here. This is what it sounds like. It sounds like shit. Aaron
It really
and
does,
Dana pull up to their
dang.
private
I
property
gotta buy one of
fenced
those.
in like a T-Rex pen and has a security camera keeping guard. This is the home of Laurie Strode, and the podcasters earn access with the promise of a $3,000 bribe, or speaking fee. Laurie's house is a
Bride,
full-on
really?
isolationist bunker, and it's in this home of floodlights that we get to see the world's most famous final girl again, just after she takes care of all these locks and barriers. We good? Okay, one more. There he is. Hell yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Woo!
Great to see you again. Laurie's not very receptive to these yahoos who are prying at her personal history so they can get more downloads for their podcast. Through them, we learn that she's twice divorced and currently estranged from her daughter's.
So wait, Lori got divorced twice? Why? Why did she get divorced? Was it because of those strange murder weapons everywhere?
family. The conversation is obviously very painful for Lori, which makes this whole scene great commentary on how any jackass with a Tascam can fancy themselves the next serial and go invade communities and personal lives. Lori ain't having it, though, and sends these podcasters back to whatever shit town they came from. Let's meet
How are
Lori's
these people
estranged
not
family
in jail,
that we just
though?
heard about. They consist of her daughter Karen, played by Judy Greer, Karen's husband Ray, played by strongest man in the world Toby Huss, and their National Honor Society daughter Allison, played by quote-unquote newcomer Andy Matichak. They're introduced to us in a breakfast scene, which is always fun. Remember the Rob Zombie one?
Oh, I remember.
Let's see how this family compares.
Oh, man. I got peanut butter on my penis.
Weirdly similar. I guess
Legit.
whether you're white trash or National Honor Society, breakfast is a good time to talk about penises. As we already learned
Wow.
through those prodding podcasters, Lori
Broadcasters?
Strode's not on good terms with her daughter's family. Although it sounds like Allison wants to be closer to Gram than her mom Karen will allow. She expresses this frustration to everyone in her social circle.
Dang, hold up, that guy on the left? Dang. That would look like me if I was ever in high school, I will tell you that.
Let's see, we've got her best best friend Vicky, who's all about that boba. Vicky's
Wow.
boyfriend Dave, a stoner played by the son of Tim Robbins and Susan Sarandon, whose mischief involves blowing up pumpkins. Her bad boy boyfriend Cameron,
Blowing up pumpkins. Where have I seen that before?
more interested in the next night's Halloween party than meeting Allison's parents at a dinner that night, and Cameron's best friend Oscar, a mini Josh Gad who serves as some side
Oscar? I swear, if my best friend sees this, ooh. I'm gonna go hide tomorrow.
comic relief.
You know, you're two yucky dumpsters, and I want to go die, but come here.
While Allison's in class, we get a nod to that scene from the original when Lori glanced out a window to see Michael Myers. But unlike when they alluded to that scene in H2O, with Michelle Williams also